We really appreciate this because it really teaches not only me, the regulator, to learn a little bit about how to drive a wheelchair accessible vehicle, but will give me a refresher today, which we'll learn in a second. How is it to drive a wheelchair accessible vehicle?
Well, I like it. You make a little extra money on the top of the, sometimes you cannot find fare in the city and the GPS ring, so you pick up the fare. And that means you got a $15 extra or 20 or 25.
And people like the bigger car too, right?
Yes, sir, yes, like bigger car, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm lucky.
So you're very lucky, and so are 4,668 other drivers who drive a wheelchair accessible vehicle.
Yes, sir.
One of the things that I'm very, nervous about today is taking a person with a wheelchair because, there's just so many details that you have to go through in your mind. Are all the securements accurate? Do I have all the securements in the car? The question of, hey, can I help you, right?
Yeah,
all these things are incredibly important to a person with a disability, and especially a person in a wheelchair. And so how do you think about all those things as you help?
Which always come to my mind when I see someone with a wheelchair. Of course, you don't have to even ask how can I help you. You should offer your help right away.
Yeah.
So I try, with.
And do some people don't want help?
Well, if they have the wheelchair, how they can get in the car?
Right.
So you have to help.
Okay.
So there is no way to get by themselves in
Right.
the ramp in the.
Right.
For me, it's everywhere I go, I have to in advance look up my commodity, like what's going to be comfortable for me and how could I get it.
And just let them know I'm going to reach around you to connect your waist, and these are going to go in here. As soon as you get it in, just snap it. You'll basically extend this out. Ma'am, I'm going to reach through your chair underneath to come around with the waist. Secure it.
I had a car accident in Puerto Rico in 1989. Then 1990, I moved to New York. I don't think there was arrow or nothing at that time. We could use the bus. Sometimes the train, but most of the time I use the taxis. It's more like freedom. It's more easy for me, more accessible. Yeah, you just take your phone, go to the app and do the ride. Sometimes they come 5-4 minutes, and it's easy and quick.
Where would you like them to go? Right there? All right. You go to other American cities. Tell me that experience.
When I open my app in that city state, different than this one, I won't get that option. Not even going to New Jersey. When I take the train to New Jersey, like Elizabeth, if I put on my app for an Uber, it doesn't come out that they have a wave.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you like other cities to do, like New York City?
Have that option to have waves on call.
What about number of waves? Like we have so many
Everything.
waves.
Yeah, have more. Like they should do their fleets at least 50% as we're trying to give the city.
Well, why do you think other cities are not doing it?
Because maybe people aren't going out, they're not using it, they're not taking advantage because it doesn't exist. So if it doesn't exist, how are you going to go out when you're in a wheelchair?
Where should I drop you off? The same place or different?
Yeah, you can drop me right there in the corner.
I'm always thinking about the rules. So I realize that, there is a burden on me to ensure that I act even more safe because I am the commissioner, but also a driver that wants to ensure, having a people first centric approach, but also that the passenger gets to point A to point B as quickly as possible, but also, of course, more importantly, as safely as possible.
Commissioner Cab.